On April 21, 2026, the Park County Board of Commissioners, Wissel, Mitchell, and Gemmer, declared Park County to be a sovereign health authority with full and exclusive power to govern local public health policy, emergency responses, and health regulation in Park County. Did this MAGA-inspired bravado cause the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment and the Bureau of Land Management to back off on their scrutiny of Park County's responsibility to clean up the toxin leaching Fairplay landfill? No, it didn't. Like all MAGA-inspired bravado, the resolution was all spectacle and no substance. In 1967, the Bureau of Land Management leased 20 acres of BLM land to the town of Fairplay to be utilized as a landfill. Waste was deposited in a series of unlined trenches, as in 1967. There were no specific requirements for engineered liners to cover the bottom of the trenches to help preclude seepage into groundwater. In 1974, the lessee changed from the town of Fairplay to Park County. Waste deposited into the landfill came from multiple sources including Park County residents, CDOT, Colorado Parks and Wildlife, the BLM, and other sources. The landfill was an essential component of Park County's waste disposal program. Household, agricultural, construction, demolition, and medical wastes were dumped into those unlined trenches. Unfortunately, no records exist as what specifically was dumped by whom. It is unknown if federal EPA standards for landfills promulgated in 1991 became the impetus for Park County to close the landfill. The county did cease accepting waste in 1991, closed the landfill in 1993, and covered the landfill with soil in 1994. The soil covering, however, did not preclude the seepage of rain and snowmelt into the covered landfill and ultimately into the groundwater. The Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment required groundwater monitoring wells, beginning with 2 in 1991, to be placed at the landfill environs. As time went on, more monitoring wells were mandated. In 2013, the Bureau of Land Management, the landowner, began a CERCLA, the Comprehensive Environmental Response, Compensation, and Liability Act, investigation of existing or threatened releases of hazardous substances from the landfill, thus turning the issue into a federal investigation. By 2016, groundwater monitoring devices discovered 1,4-dioxane, a toxin, in the groundwater, and later manganese was also discovered. Tom Eisenman became Park County's Director of Health in 1999 and County Manager in 2012. There is no doubt he was intimately involved in the landfill issue, especially given his background in public health. Given his positions with the county, Eisenman was involved in the landfill discussions and remediation efforts involving the CDPHE and BLM from nearly the time the landfill was closed in 1991 to his retirement in 2024. Necessarily needing the added influence of the elected commissioners, Eisenman recruited Commissioner Dick Elsner to assist him with the discussions and negotiations with the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment related to the cleanup of the landfill site. Before Eisenman retired in 2024, he and Elsner had an understanding with the CDPHE and the BLM that Park County would take the lead in remediating the landfill issues. Their plan was to hire an environmental contractor to be the cleanup project manager. Their aim was to assure Park County would not pay all the costs and the remediation would not expose Park County to the enormous cost estimates from CDPHE and the BLM. Also before Eisenman retired, he schooled Mike Smith on the landfill issue, thus assuring his long-term institutional knowledge regarding the landfill would not be lost. Mike Smith was originally hired by Park County in 2022 as Director of Development Services, was promoted to Director of Operations in 2023, then became the Assistant County Manager in June of 2024 and Interim County Manager in July of that year. His knowledge and capabilities had quickly identified him as a valuable employee. Smith was intimately involved with the county's law firm, the EPA and CDPHE, in seeking a solution to the landfill issue. Unfortunately, Smith was fired by Commissioners Wissel and Mitchell in November 2024, not because of his job performance, but for ideological differences with the MAGA-centric commissioners, Wissel and Mitchell. So everyone who had been diligently working on a solution to the landfill issues was, by then, gone. Dick Elsner was term limited in 2024, Eisenman retired in 2024, and Smith was fired in 2024. The institutional knowledge of the entire landfill saga was lost. In May 2026, Wissel and Mitchell and the newest commissioner, Jason Gemmer, handed the landfill negotiations off to County Manager Lucas Meyer and Public Works Director Nick Bredsnyder. The handoff to these two gentlemen was, perhaps in hindsight, a mistake. Indeed, since apparently not much progress was made on the landfill question in the interim between 2024 and 2026, perhaps the federal caveat that the entity that created the pollution must pay for the cleanup filled the vacuum. We do know that as of the July 21, 2026 meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Wissel's and Mitchell's hair spontaneously erupted in flames. It was at that meeting when it appears the hulking gorilla in the room, the landfill issue, came to a head. The Colorado Department of Health and Environment demanded $6 million from Park County to commence a landfill remediation effort, to which Wissel proposed the Land and Water Trust Fund be raided to pay for that demand. Then, supposedly surprised, the commissioners became aware the BLM has issued a bid for the remediation that will cost between $10 and $19 million. Unfortunately, Wissel and Mitchell did not consult with the Land and Water Trust Fund board members prior to creating a resolution documenting Wissel's bright idea to raid the LWTF fund for those big bucks. Whether you believe LWTF funds can appropriately be used to remediate the landfill issue or not, suffice it to say, the Park County Board of Commissioners are in a pickle that likely could have been avoided if the history of this saga was not riddled with missteps and perhaps the less than stellar attention to the matter by Commissioners Wissel and Mitchell. Understand that this saga is significantly more complex than I've represented here, but at least you've got the basics.
This is an outrage. An absolute outrage.
And who knows, maybe Mitchell will do it herself.
Park County, wake up. Water in the ground, something ugly leaking way beneath the town. 5.5 long years she ignored it, and now she's losing sleep. Amy wants it fixed now, but the hole runs deep. And why didn't Dave Wissel, self-proclaimed water expert, raise the alarm about groundwater danger decades ago? Who knew, who was left out? Board got cut out, now they're all shouting BLM owns the lease, 80 acres deep. Tell me now, who's cleaning that creek? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Leaching the water, who's got the plan? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Dave Wissel made the move, Amy signed the line. Fun board heard the echo, too late this time. Citizens paid in 1% at a time, not to clean a trash heap, that's way out of line. Where's the details at? Where's the real proof? Say you can do better, then show us the truth. State House talking loud, federal side moving in, still the same dump breathing, still the same wrong. Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Leaching the water, who's got the plan? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Hands up, explain it, point to the fix. Money from the fund, and the board got scared. If you got A, put it on the map, show the county how you fix the leak. Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Amy let it sit for 5 years. Crowd wants the facts. Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Oh my, how is Amy gonna named
I am the water guy.
Now he's skedaddling from the commission, and Amy Mitchell is covering his back. Lordy, Lordy, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Gonna fix the dump. How is Amy? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Groundwater calling out the whole town ass. Oh my, how is Amy gonna fix the dump? Gonna fix the dump.